Hello and welcome to AutoX. Today we have with us two of the most formidable rivals in the SUV space, in the form of the second generation models of Ford's Endeavour and Toyota's Fortuner. Over time, these vehicles have become more premium owing to customer demand. They come with leather interiors, a whole bunch of toys. The Fortuner comes with sat-nav, the Endeavour comes with parallel park assist for the steering, and the list goes on. But what we are here to find out at Off-Road Adventure Zone is if these two cars still remain the true quintessential characteristics of SUVs as off-roaders. But that's not all, for we have a wildcard entry in the form of ISUZU's D-Max. Since the Fortuner is the newest vehicle here, I had a go on it first. Toyota incidentally sent us a manual 4-wheel drive version, which is perfect for off-roading. Right from the moment you engage 4-wheel drive, the Fortuner's low ratio box ensures you have more than enough torque to scale the steepest of inclines. Driving over other off-road obstacles such as ruts and rocks was no problem either. And because it's a manual, you can control power delivery to the most accurate measure, leaving you feeling extremely confident about the vehicle's capabilities. A 30-degree approach, 25-degree departure and 23.5-degree ramp over angle means that the Fortuner can pretty much contend with any obstacle. The hill descent control though would brake far too suddenly on the way down, so I found it best to override the system and maintain control myself. The Fortuner also has a wading depth of 700 mm, so it was least bothered by the small slush pit we came across. The Fortuner then is still king of the off-road trail. The Ford Endeavour though isn't intimidated by the Fortuner's off-road credentials, for it too has identical ground clearance and approach and departure angles. But the Ford's final ace up the sleeve is its 800 mm wading depth, which is 100 mm more than the Fortuner. Although it only has a 21-degree ramp over angle, which means that you have to be even more careful about bottoming out. The other slight disappointment for me personally is the fact that the 3.2-litre Endeavour only comes with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, which makes it a lot less engaging to drive when you're off-roading. And the steering is very light too, so you actually have to check the off-road display in the digital instrument cluster to see which way the front wheels are pointing. And here is where the Endeavour is markedly different from the Fortuner. You only have to turn the dial on the terrain management system or press a button to engage 4-low, and the Endeavour simply does everything for you. With its bigger engine churning out 470 Nm of peak torque, the Endeavour has more than enough grunt to overcome anything you can throw at it. And the clever electronics ensure minimal wheel slippage, even if it all feels too clinical. Power delivery is very smooth no matter what the surface, and an electronically locking rear differential ensures that the wheel that needs power gets all of it, irrespective of the other wheel's traction situation. At the end of the day though, objectively, there's very little to separate the two off-road. Both these vehicles come loaded with a host of driver aids such as traction control, hill start assist, hill descent control, and more. But what is completely clear is that neither of these SUVs, no matter how premium they may have become, have lost any of their ruggedness or go anywhere appeal. But honestly, how many people would be willing to truly push the Rs 30 lakh plus SUV off the beaten path? Not many. Which is why we have ISUZU's D-Max V-Cross here with us today. Not only does it make sense as a utilitarian vehicle, which it is, but also as a real lifestyle statement. After all, nothing gives you serious off-road cred like a massive full-size 4-wheel drive pickup truck. The humongous flatbed at the back, of course, offers you immense cargo carrying options, but it does limit the off-road capabilities of the vehicle quite severely. Because of the huge overhang at the back, it only has a departure angle of 22.7 degrees, which really hampers its ability to get over a steep incline. And while it does have a low-range gearbox, it doesn't quite have the levels of grunt offered by the other two, so it struggles for torque low-down compared to the Toyota and the Ford. However, with no load at the back and the lack of a limited slip diff, the V-Cross's rear wheel struggles to find traction when the other one is in the air. What would really help the Isuzu would be a bigger set of wheels and proper off-road tires. It certainly has the potential to be virtually as capable as the other two vehicles here, for it has pretty good suspension articulation otherwise. So there you have it, the new Toyota Fortuner with the option of a manual gearbox is far more engaging to drive off-road than the automatic Endeavour, which however is easier to drive off-road and just as capable otherwise. As for the D-Max V-Cross, let's just say no other vehicle can match it on the street cred to price ratio.